The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the producers and the individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the staff of the Sun Prairie Media Center, its members or underwriters, the board members of the Media Center Commission, Charter Communications, TDS Telecom, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the Rich and Carter Show. I'm Rich.
And I'm Carter.
And we're here to bring you a show where we just talk. Carter's my boy. He's my son.
Mm-hmm.
And I still remember the day he was born.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do remember it.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it was one of the best days of my life, and we're just so happy to be here together to bring you this TV show.
Yeah.
It's our first show, so we don't know what we're doing, but do you know?
Well, we're just going to be talking about random things and events, and we got some cards too that we can use to
Yeah, we have
make
cards
the show.
that if we get stalled during the show, we can pick up the cards. And I bought a funny joke book, and we could read jokes too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about entertaining. We want you to like us.
Yeah, basically that's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
So anyway, how was your week, Carter?
You know, it was good. We got a snow day on Friday.
Snow day.
But there wasn't that much snow, so I don't know why they canceled school, but you know.
Yeah, they figure that kids can't handle snow.
Well, some kids, they can be allergic to snow, and they don't like walking in snow because it hurts their feet, which is kind of upsetting and kind of embarrassing, but hey, at least I got a day off.
You got a day off?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you do with your day off?
Well, I woke up around 9:37.
Yeah.
Or 9:38, and the first thing I did was I got out of bed and then I looked at my phone, and then the rest of the day, you know, I was just relaxing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay then.
Yeah.
Help! 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 Help, I'm coming all apart. Do something.
Yeah, so yesterday I got a message from my work that I didn't have to come in until 10 o'clock. So that was good. I was able to sleep a little bit later. And then I woke up and I made coffee. Okay.
Are you okay, Dad?
I'm okay.
Maybe.
But anyway, yeah, it was a nice snow day, and today's Saturday. We're recording on Saturday morning, and it's still pretty cold out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what they say, in the wintertime, you always gotta bring a jacket, you know? Because I think we can relate that to the Cold War, and we can say, like, well, at school, we were talking about how, like, if there was a Cold War II, it's still going to be bring your jackets, because I think that was the main problem throughout the 1900s.
Yeah,
it was
Cold War.
It was too cold.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of Cold Wars, yesterday was the opening of the Olympics, and North Korea and South Korea marched together in the Olympics at the opening ceremony. Now, that's crazy stuff, because they don't like each other.
No, I wouldn't say they're the best of friends.
No.
Yeah.
The North Koreans looked like they were maybe a little bit skinnier than the South Koreans because they don't eat as well.
They don't?
No, they're from the North.
Oh, is it because it's colder there?
No, it's because they're starving and there's no food.
Oh. Yeah, I can't relate.
Yeah, but what does this mean? Does this mean North Korea and South Korea will unite?
Well, my take on it is that if they march together, that doesn't necessarily mean they're friends. It means they can tolerate each other for now, but
That's a good point.
sooner or later, North Korea could send out a bomb, and it could accidentally bomb itself again.
Bomb itself again? They never bombed each other. They never bombed
They
themselves.
They accidentally bombed close to one of their own cities.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They were testing a nuclear
Yeah,
bomb.
they were testing it.
But was that considered bombing themselves?
Some could say it is.
Okay. Whatever. That's the part of the show that we just talk about.
Here they are on their way to school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do, they always try to remember what to do if the atom bomb explodes right then. It's a bomb. Duck and cover. Paul and Patty know what to do. Paul covered the back of his head so that he wouldn't be burned, and Patty covered herself with the coat she was carrying. They knew how to duck and cover. They acted right away when the flash came.
Whatever we want.
Okay. I'm a little bit nervous
You're nervous now?
about you
Why?
and your condition.
No. Don't
Okay,
talk
well,
about my condition
we got
on
some-
the air.
We got some cards here.
We can't talk about where the cards came from because that's advertising,
Yeah.
and there's no advertising on this TV show.
Yeah, I know that's
A disclaimer.
unallowed. But let me see.
What are these cards before you start? Don't name the card, but just talk about, don't show the box.
They're like 50. There's like a lot of different cards that have questions that like inspire conversation, and we got a whole deck
Yeah,
here.
don't show the cards. That's advertising.
It's
But
not
should we?
advertising. But should we read a few off?
Yeah, well, go ahead. Do it.
All right.
I mean, you just hijacked the show, but go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Dad. Let me see if I can find one.
Maybe a shorter one?
Yeah, lots of these are pretty long. All right, here we got one.
Okay. You're going to read it to me,
Yeah, I'll read it.
and then I answer it?
Um,
I answer it after you read it?
or you can answer it before I read it. No way.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Okay.
well, I'll read it now.
Okay.
So you're offered a brain pill. If you swallow this pill, you will become 10% more intelligent than you currently are. You will be more adept at reading comprehension, logic, and critical thinking. However, to all other people you know, you will seem 20% less intelligent. You will become smarter, but the rest of the world will perceive you as dumber. Do you take the pill?
I take the pill, and you know why?
Yeah, why?
Because everybody thinks I'm stupid anyway.
That's quite depressing.
But then I would be smarter, and then I would just come off as more stupid than I already come off.
Well, I don't know if it's possible for you to get any more stupid.
You don't talk to me that way on TV.
But if you were smarter, then that can make sense.
Okay.
They could cancel each other out.
Okay. So to wrap that card up, I would take the pill.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to read you a card, Mr. Smart Boy.
Here, take them.
Excuse me, Carter, you talk while I shuffle through the cards and find one.
All right, well, something that's been going on recently is politics and the deal with that.
Yes.
And as we all know, Donald Trump is still our 45th president.
Yes, we have to be careful because there are people that like Trump, so we may not want to disparage him right
Whoa,
now.
what's that, Dad?
Because a lot of the audience might like him. I'm getting a phone call. I'm not going to answer this.
Oh, that's professional, Dad.
Or should I?
Or should you?
Oh, it ended. Thank God.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. So anyway, going back to the cards, I am going to read the same kind of card that Carter just read to me, and we'll see what he has to say. Okay? All right, here we go. You are presented with a strange challenge.
Oh.
Someone dares you to count backward from 300 to 0.
Okay.
If you succeed at this simple request, you will be given $25,000 in cash. However, if you misspeak, get any digit incorrect, or make any mistake whatsoever, you will immediately be doused with gasoline and burned alive. Do you attempt this challenge?
Yes. I don't think that would be very hard.
To count from 300
Backwards.
to 0?
320, 299, 297.
You're going to do it now, the challenge?
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, do you have any gas?
Many accidental fires begin when small children play with matches. This little boy has seen his parents strike matches, so when he finds them lying around, he wants to try it too. But this new plaything gets too hot to hold. The panda bear takes fire, and the situation is beyond the child's control.
Oh, okay. Do we continue with this segment of the show where we read from the cards?
Yeah, I can read one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to Trump. We don't want to disparage Trump too much because I think 10% of the country likes him.
10, yeah.
10%. And we don't want to hurt those people's feelings.
Yeah.
He has nice hair. He golfs. He's very rich. I'm not sure how smart he is. He has his focus on North Korea. I think he wants to bomb the hell out of them. Hopefully not during the Olympic Games. Carter, did you find the card yet?
Yeah, I think I got one.
Okay.
Okay, so this scenario includes a total stranger picks a fight with you in a bar. This stranger is
This
exactly...
happens to me all the time, by the way.
Yeah, same. This stranger is exactly your size and weight. You have done nothing to this individual, but the stranger really wants to fight you. To make matters weird, the stranger wants to fight you on the moon. You and the stranger...
On the moon.
On the moon.
We would both be dead because you can't breathe.
Yeah, but let's just say that it was possible.
Okay.
You and the stranger will be transported to the surface of the moon, outfitted in ultra-thin spacesuits.
Okay, well, we can breathe then.
Yeah, now we can, yeah. Rigged with lightweight oxygen tanks. You will then be expected to fight for 10 3-minute rounds. You can't use weapons, there are no rules, and you cannot quit. Do you accept this challenge? And if yes, what is your strategy?
I'm going to say yes, for sure. You know why?
Why?
Because it's a free trip to the moon.
Yeah.
I've never been. Have you?
I don't think so.
Okay. And I used to play rugby. So my strategy would be to tackle this mofo. I would grab the closest, largest moon rock and beat through his suit until air got in. And then hopefully his helmet would fall off. And I think I could... I'm okay.
Yeah.
I think I could still keep hitting him on his head with the rock, but would it bash his brains in on the moon with no gravity?
Well,
there is gravity, but not as much. Would it hurt him as much as if he was on Earth getting his head bashed in with a rock?
I'm not sure, but if I were on the moon and I had to pick a fight with a stranger, the first thing I do, I'd probably jump up and swim back to Earth.
You can't swim through space, Carter.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Oh, yeah, at our hypothetical meeting.
Yes,
Yeah.
with our weekly hypothetical meetings.
Okay.
We talked about this, and you can't swim back to Earth.
Well, then, another thing I would probably do is first find, like, water on the moon, and I drink it to keep myself hydrated.
Hang on 1 second. Jake, is there water on the moon?
Not as far as I know.
Thank you.
Well...
What would it be like to be on the moon? A question that has intrigued men since long before the invention of the telescope.
I'd find some sort of liquid on the moon.
Jake, is there any liquid on the moon?
Probably all boil off because there's no atmosphere.
Thank you, Jake. Go ahead, Carter.
Well, in that case, I'd probably just punch him in the nose.
But he has a space helmet on?
That's not going to stop me. Would it stop you?
Should we do another question?
If that's really what you think it should resort to.
Okay.
Or how about we read from the joke book?
Okay, don't show the joke book cover.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't want.
There's no advertising
Yeah.
on the show, so we have to keep all these items secret
Very strict.
because we would be advertising from
Yeah.
them. And long story short, we started the show not knowing what we were going to do because talking for 30 minutes leaves a lot of dead air if we don't know what we're going to say. So Carter and I talked together, and we came up with the idea of having these cards that we're reading from. And then I thought it would be really fun to order a joke book from Amazon and then just read those jokes. And then what do you think?
I think you should find a joke.
And read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure we could all have a nice laugh.
Okay. Here we go.
So, while he looks for a joke, have you found one?
I haven't found one. Keep talking.
Okay, well, the thing about jokes is that not everybody can get them. Some can be, funny to all, while others can be, like, very, very offensive. We're going to do our best to keep it very PC on the show. We want to be respectful to all our audience, for whoever is out there watching. So, just pick a joke that you think suits us best.
I have a joke that I think works well because it's about a father and a son, and it just jumped out at me from the book.
That reminds me of me and you.
Yeah, because it's the Rich and Carter show.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Should I read the joke?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
to.
you should.
All right, Carter.
Yes.
How did the car end up in the living room? A furious father asks his son. Simple, the boy replies. I made a right at the kitchen. It's hilarious.
It takes a steady eye and a stout heart to heave knives at the apple of your eye. But this female William Tell has no qualms and plenty of faith. A near miss, but this miss says it's as good as a smile.
What was the point of that joke?
To make people laugh and smile.
Oh, well, it didn't have that effect on me.
Can I pick another?
I'm disappointed.
May I?
Let me pick one.
All right, you pick one.
I'm not. I'm clearly the better joke picker.
I guess.
All right, let's see. What do we have here?
Joke book, ordered from Amazon. We can't give the title away.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me try to find something that's good.
We're on live, Carter. So whenever you're ready to find something.
You can talk while...
Oh, should I just talk?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So having a pretty good day. Watched a little of the Olympic ceremonies last night for about 40 seconds until I fell asleep out of boredom. I'm rooting for, I can't remember the young gal. She's 22 years old. She's a skier. She's in every commercial you see on TV. I think she won a gold at the last Olympics. I'm rooting for her. And then we got Lindsey Vonn, who's back from, I believe, a knee repair. And I'm voting for her, too. She's like the grande dame of the Olympic ski team. And we wish her well. Other than that, I have no idea who's going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And are you rooting for anybody in the Olympics? Do you know anybody who's going to be in the Olympics?
Well, I think America's going to be in the Olympics.
No, I mean an individual.
Like Germany?
No, individual, like an individual American.
I root for an American.
An American, but can you name one? Outside of the two one I just named.
How about Burt Reynolds?
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that does the, doesn't he, but he's in the biathlon, and I'm pretty sure he's the guy that runs through the woods and they try to shoot him with their cross-country skiing.
Like deer hunting season?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
part of the biathlon.
Okay.
What's his name again?
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, Burt runs through the woods, and all the biathlon teams, they cross-country ski, and they try to chase him and shoot him.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Is there any other Olympiad that you like?
I can't think of one.
Okay.
Anyways, I got a joke.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so a skydiving instructor is answering questions for his class. So if my parachute doesn't open, a student asks, and my reserve chute doesn't work, how long have I got until I hit the ground? The instructor tells the man, you've got the rest of your life.
Do you get that?
I get it.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, because he's going to be dead.
Yeah. That's sometimes what I feel.
Yeah. That you're going to be dead?
Yeah.
Why?
Because anything can happen.
I am pretty sure that you just had water this morning. Am I correct?
Yes, why?
I'm just checking.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I got my water right here.
Yeah.
I can't show what the brand is. No advertising.
No, there's no advertising on this show.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've done that. We read from the joke book, and we picked a couple cards from a deck that we can't name, but we do have a third deck. And these are general tame questions. I think I could say that they're conversation starters. I don't think that's giving away the brand. Carter's about to pick one because we are running out of things to talk about. It's becoming awkward and weird.
And you may notice this is a very awkward case.
Yeah, don't show the case too much because you might give away the brand.
Yeah, no advertising.
No advertising.
I can get this open.
It's a special box. Maybe the show could be about you trying to open a card box.
That could be a good topic to talk about.
Okay.
30 minutes of me trying to open this.
Here, give it to me. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
And I think we just go like
I hope none of those cards showed because no advertising.
Way to go, Carter. Thank you. Sorry about that.
I got some right here.
I'm sorry.
Let's see what we got here. What do you love about your hometown?
My hometown is Chicago. I was born in Chicago. I grew up in Beverly, which is a South Side neighborhood. I loved it. We played in the streets. We played Ding Dong Ditch. I was in Cub Scouts. I loved it. It was fantastic. Good group of kids. And then our parents rooted us up and moved us to the country, which is in Palos Park, and I hated every second of it.
Yeah.
My mom, we lived on some land, and my mom would say, why don't you kids go out and play in the neighborhood? And me and my two sisters and my younger brother would say, Mom, there is no neighborhood here. And then we'd go into our rooms.
All right. That sounds like a good time. Let me see if I can find another one of these cards. Sorry about that. So, what was your favorite childhood meal?
My favorite childhood meal, it's funny you mentioned that, Carter, because, and this is a meal I made by myself.
Was it cereal?
No, it wasn't cereal.
Was it
But
toasted
are you going to let
strudels?
me answer the question?
Was it baked potatoes?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Is this Guess My Meal game?
That could be a safe assumption.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
Fries?
No.
Oatmeal?
Are you done?
French baked toast?
No.
Was it beignets?
No.
Okay, you can answer.
Okay. My mommy always had
Eggs?
bologna in our fridge. And we always had white bread. And we always had bologna sandwiches at lunch. Well, one day I decided, I thought to myself, what if I put this in a frying pan? So I threw the bologna into a frying pan, and then I fried it, and it would balloon up, and it would balloon up, and then I would put it on the sandwich or on the bread, and then I would eat it. So the long answer to your question is that it was fried bologna, white bread with mustard.
Well, that's very interesting.
Can I ask you a card?
Yeah, pick one.
All
Anyone
right,
you
conversation card, right?
want. Yeah, anyone you want.
Okay.
Wide variety to pick from. You got one there?
I have one.
Mm.
Hang on one second.
Yep.
Keep talking, because
We've
there's
got-
dead air.
We've got all the time in the world. Let's see if we got any interesting things in these cards. So, I'll read one off right here. So, you have a brain tumor. Though there is no discomfort at the moment, the tumor will unquestionably kill you in six months. However, your life can be saved by an operation. The only downside is that there will be a brutal incision in your frontal lobe. You will be significantly less intelligent after the surgery. You'll be a still full-functioning person, but you will just be less logical, a terrible memory, and you will have little ability to understand complex concepts or difficult ideas. The surgery is in 2 weeks, so how do you spend your next 14 days?
So basically, after the surgery, if I'm understanding correctly,
You'll become a dotard.
I become, you can't say that. You can't say that word. I become like this plant
Well,
in 2 weeks.
no, because this plant has beauty. You will not. So,
I'll answer the question.
yeah.
So I have 2 weeks to do whatever I want
Mm-hmm.
before I become a vegetable,
That's not a vegetable, that's a plant.
before I become a plant.
I don't think that's a good analogy.
Okay. You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I
Rather than-
would challenge some guy in a bar to fight, but in spacesuits on the moon.
That kind of reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my pinky finger on it.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. It's Saturday morning.
Yeah,
Are we
I
even
know.
awake yet?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like 37% awake.
37%?
Yeah, it's a little over a quarter awake.
Okay.
But
It's
not
time
quite
for
half.
another joke.
Yeah, let's lighten the mood.
All right. I'm just going to open it up and read the first joke I come across. Jake just told us we had 5 minutes left.
We better.
He's putting the pressure on. I
Yeah.
don't like it,
Yeah.
personally. I think we should be able to talk and do whatever we want
You know,
for as long as we
The
want.
song Under Pressure is going through my head right now.
The what kind of pressure?
The song Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Is that Bowie and Queen? Or is that just Queen?
Something like that.
All right, so back to the first joke that I found. A 67-year-old woman in Spain gave birth to twins over the weekend. The mother and babies are doing fine, but the doctor who delivered the babies is still really nauseous. That's stupid.
All right, can you finish the joke?
Really, it's not a joke. That's the end of the joke.
Yeah, but can you finish the joke?
I
didn't get the punchline.
That-
Did it come yet?
That's the end of the joke.
Oh. Then I guess I'm just really disappointed in that
Okay,
joke.
now we have 3 minutes left. What do we do?
Thanks for wasting our time.
Yeah. Well, Jake's back there going, "Yeah, hurry up!
Okay, well,
You gotta hurry up."
let's find something really quick. Let's see here. What do we got? If you went on a volunteer vacation, who would you most like to help?
A volunteer vacation. First of
Yes.
all, I don't volunteer,
That's disappointing.
and I help myself whenever I can. So this question is a
So,
little out of my realm. But
basically,
let's go back. I'm going to answer
You're
it.
just really greedy.
I'm selfish.
Yeah.
But can I go back to the question?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. I go on a volunteer vacation.
Who would you wanna help?
Who do I help?
Yep.
In any time or right now?
Anytime.
Because I was going to say I would help Jesus from getting crucified. But
Oh.
that's like, okay, no, let's say today.
Don't you mean Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
He doesn't need help. He's fat.
Mhm.
But seriously, no, that's a good question, Carter. And I would say I would help all the people, all the hungry people in the world on a round the world vacation.
Like on a cruise ship, just going down the continents and giving people food.
Yeah, not food, specifically Cheez-Its.
And bananas.
Bananas and Cheez-Its.
And maybe like some onions.
Onions would be good.
But no, that's...
They're already crying, though,
Yeah,
because they're hungry.
That's what I was going to say.
So it doesn't matter if they have onions.
And, you know, if we had to give them any food, I'd probably give them an apricot.
Apricot?
Apricot.
Do you say apricot or apricot?
Apricot.
I say apricot. What the hell are we talking about?
It's like caramel or caramel.
Caramels?
Caramel. Caramel.
I say caramel.
Okay.
Do you say tomato or tomato?
I say potato.
Okay. Or potato?
Yeah, I think we're kind of losing it.
We may be, because Jake's like, yeah, hurry up.
Yeah.
We only have a minute.
Well...
All right. Are we concluding the show now?
Yeah, I say we are.
Do you think it went well?
We don't really have any good concluding thing to do. So,
No.
how about...
We're not going to pick up the cards as a conclusion.
No, but instead, we can throw them. Should we...
You know, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Jake, do we have time to throw these? All right. Ready?
On the count of 3, we throw them at the
All
camera.
right. And that'll be the end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's been great being here for you guys. I hope you like the show.
Yep.
And this is, again, the Rich and Carter Show. We're signing off. Bye-bye.
Adios.